Yes, I'm back. I got a little behind in making movie reviews. I will tackle Deadpool 2 and Solo, and maybe a trailer or two when I get around to it. But in the meantime, let's talk about Upgrade. So Upgrade is this new action horror movie by Blumhouse. Stars this guy that looks like Tom Hardy. The guy's wife dies at the beginning of the movie and he is tragically paralyzed, but then this guy who kind of looks like Dane DeHaan comes up to him. He's like, hey, I got this little chip. We can put it in your neck and you'll be able to walk again. So Tom Hardy is like, yeah, sure. But then the thing starts talking to him. It's able to take control of his body and he goes to hunt down the dudes who killed his wife. So pretty much what I'm assuming Venom is going to be like. Now when I saw the trailers for Upgrade, I know a lot of people were really looking forward to this movie. I didn't really care. I thought it looked really generic. I thought it was like, it'll be a fun like Redbox movie, I guess. But it just looks like a really generic action movie. But I heard a lot of really good stuff about the movie, so I went and watched it. It was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. And the reason for that is the movie is a lot deeper than I thought it was going to be. The cast was all pretty good. The Tom Hardy looking guy, when the movie was starting out, it still felt pretty generic, and with this guy, I was kind of just like, alright, he's getting the job done. He's being the protagonist. He's being the guy that we need to feel bad for. Okay, cool, whatever. But what I really liked about his character was the movie takes place in the future. Not too far in the future, probably 10 years in the future. But still, they have things like drones and self-driving cars and a lot of stuff that we have now. They're just way more dependent on it in this movie. But the main guy in this movie, Gray, I think was the character's name, he's very old school. He doesn't really like all that technology. And so when he has this technology put into his body, it's very uncomfortable. He really has to adjust to it. And there's some really interesting ideas in this movie, like how much do we want to rely on technology, giving away control of your body. I don't know, there was some really cool unsettling stuff. The movie actually did have a few more horror elements than I thought it was going to. I thought it was just going to be like a straight up action movie. Everyone else in the movie was pretty good. The main villain in this movie, he's not what you would expect from a villain. Like you'd probably expect some big tough mobster dude like you got in the John Wick movies. There's something really unsettling about this guy though, is because he doesn't look super big and burly. He looks kind of nerdy. He's got this weird creepy like wiry mustache. I'm sure I ran into a guy that looked pretty much like him at some point in my community college time, and he was effective. He worked great for the movie. The movie does take a couple twists and turns, a couple twists I saw coming. There was one particular I didn't see coming, so while a lot of it did feel formulaic, I'm glad they were still able to pull the rug out from underneath me. I haven't even talked about the action yet, given this is an action movie. The action in the movie was cool. I like how the camera follows him like you saw in the trailer. Like when he stands up and the whole camera just goes like vroom with him, because those aren't normal fluid camera movements, and the stunt choreography and the action work that Gray, the main character, is doing is also very unnatural because he's being controlled by an AI. So it really helped to flip the switch of like, oh, now he's being controlled by a robot. I do still have problems with the movie. I feel like it takes a little while to get going. That first half hour or so still feels pretty generic, but they take that time for you to get to know Gray and to get to know his situation, so that stuff was good. I feel like they just could have made it more interesting somehow. But once he gets upgraded and once the action starts, this movie is sweet. But that first 30 to 40 minutes, there's a waiting period before it really gets going. Overall, Upgrade was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. It was a lot of fun. It reminded me of like RoboCop meets Ex Machina. RoboCop because of the cyberpunk future that they're in, Ex Machina because, you know, AI and control. This was a solid science fiction action movie, a type of movie that we don't get that often. I want to see more movies like this, so I'd recommend go check out Upgrade. It only cost $3 to $5 million to make, and they've already made that money back. I don't know if I want a sequel to Upgrade though, but I do want more movies in this style. It's a very like late 80s Paul Verhoeven feeling movie. So if that intrigues you, I would go see Upgrade. But if you guys have seen Upgrade, because it has been out for like a week now, let me know what you think of it down in the comments. And thank you so much for watching this video. If you guys liked it, you can click subscribe and check out some of my other videos, and I'll catch you guys next time.